Hey gang, it's me, Sophie from Sophie's World with another drawing session. I love drawing with Sophie. This is like one of my favorite things to do. So this is a class where we're going to take basic shapes like circles and squares and turn them into fabulous creatures. Now remember, as with all of my classes, you can stop whenever you need more time and start again as soon as you're ready to keep on going. So let's get started. For this project, you will need paper, a thin magic marker, and then either magic markers, crayons, or colored pencils. So you want to grab your thin marker. And I always like to start with circles just because I like circles, but this is up to you. So you can choose whatever shapes you want. But the idea here is to start taking your shapes and just putting them on your paper, wherever you want to go with them. And what I like to do is vary the sizes, and then I also like to cross over. So, and you can do them so that they're coming off the edge of the page, and start with maybe like a dozen. You can always add more if you want to. And again, you can make little ones, big ones. Crossing over is good. And don't worry if you get a little bit of an off shape, that's okay. This is not about being perfect. And then I like to do squares. Squares are always fun. And I love overlapping squares. I don't know why, but I just find that really fun. And again, when you're doing these shapes, don't get too worried about them being exactly perfect. They can just be however they want to send themselves to be. And then next, I'm going to add some triangles. The main thing, as you can see, is that I'm making a lot of what I call quadrants, where what I mean by that is I've got these spaces where images cross over each other, that the lines cross over and they create these little spaces. That's important because that's one of the things that we really want in this project is we want those quadrants that cross over each other. Okay, and then once you're done with doing some triangles, then you can add some ovals if you want to, or you can even add some lines if you want to. Just add some big lines. Again, this is just so that you can start breaking down these quadrants. Now the next step, you're going to take your magic marker, and anytime you see a quadrant that you like to draw in a certain color, go ahead and do it. And what I mean by a quadrant is, check this out right here. See this triangle? See where it crosses over into this circle? I'm just going to color this part here where it crosses over. That is a quadrant. And so I'm going to color that quadrant right there. And I think I'm going to color this tiny little quadrant right in that corner. And I'm going to make those both red. And ooh, this little teeny one over here too. And now I'm going to use a different color. I'm going to come back with a different color to color in this quadrant here. I'm going to do blue in here. And then I'm going to do a totally different color here. I think I'm going to go with an orange here. And I think I'm going to do orange on the outside here. See what I'm saying though? This is really fun. You just start to go and have a really good time picking your colors and just filling in. I'm going to go with the outside of this for my pink. Filling in those quadrants with color. And you want to do every single place. There's a quadrant. And and don't worry about do I have to fill every single area in? You can leave some areas just white. That's okay too. It's okay. This is your project. But I'm going to I just want to fill this whole area in, and then I'm going to jump ahead for you because this is going to take quite some time to fill in. That's part of the fun of this project, is that it takes a while to fill it in. Using crayons might be really fun because you can have more colors than the pens, than the markers. but it's up to you. So go ahead, create your quadrants, and then start coloring them. As you can see, that's how it's going to start to look. Now, I just want to show you one that I did earlier that I filled in. As you can see, this takes a long time to fill, but I wanted to show you one when it's all done. And as you can see, you can have these big quadrants, you can have smaller quadrants, but filling it all in, you get this really cool design. And that is all there is to being your own personal Picasso. Well, I hope you guys are enjoying these art classes as much as I am. I promise I'll keep bringing them to you. But in the meantime, if you want more stuff, check me out at sophie-world.com. And remember, stay creative and curious.